Grass Gang, we are back with another Deals and Steals video. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we stop into a bunch of stores trying to save us both some money on Pokemon cards. I just got back from my GameStop. $25 for the Latias box. Honestly, not too bad. Not really complaining about that one. And then none of the GameStops by me had more than 4 build-in battles. I don't know what your experience was, but they were supposed to have Mega Evolutions build-in battles. Most of them had 0. Some of them had 4, so no luck in that department. But I did find my Latias box. Also, no crazy line at all. I think there was about 6 people lined up. I'm assuming it's because there was no Mega. Let me know how GameStop went for everybody else out there. And then, gang, I'm telling you, I think we got some stuff this week, this day, on a Friday, going into the weekend. Some of these stores are loaded up.
Magic's in the air. Magic's in the air.
At least more than usual. I think we got a lot of stuff lined up, and I want to just check Mega one more time because I've seen some prices on booster boxes. I want to see if they are actually crazy. It does look like the Gardevoir ETB is still at 90. Might have went up a little bit, and Luca is now under $100 at 96, but I'm really just looking for the booster boxes. Enhanced one dropped about $10 too, now at 312. We'll take that. Normal booster box. Oh my god, the build-in battle's worth 60 on the market. All right, maybe I'm a little upset my GameStop didn't have it. I honestly didn't care, but it's worth more than the booster bundle. All right, might have missed out on that one. And where is the booster box? Here it is. Actually, under $300, gang. $295 on the Mega Evolutions normal booster box. Figured we'd start out today going through GameNerdz here. I don't know if anything too crazy is on here. Honestly, the site has not been too good in some time, but normally we could find one. There's a Paldean Fates bundle at only $100. Might be something. I think Paldean Fates market is like 108 maybe on the booster bundle. Actually, would be a little surprised if this is under market, but I'm pretty sure Paldean Fates booster bundles 108, 110. So it might be slightly under market here, and that would be free shipping and stuff like that, of course. They also have the Charizard here for 80, which honestly is not in a lot of places, but we talked about this too much. We've been talking about this box for a year. If you're looking for it, GameNerdz is probably the place. Should be about $80 checkout, no shipping, possible tax depending on where you live. It's probably the place to buy this if for some reason you're still looking for it. 30 on the Prismatic poster I don't think is terrible either. Prismatic has been going up a lot. I think it's mostly the ETB, but Prismatic has been going up a little bit in price. The ETB actually got to like 130. I think the poster's always been around $30, so I don't know how much under or over market it is, but it's probably right at market, and I don't think it's terrible for 30 bucks. Get your promos, your poster, and your 3 packs. First store of the day, so our first Latias box we're seeing today. This one under $30 with our signature GameNerd 2-cent discount. Believe I have not seen one under $30 today. I think the cheapest was $33. Could be wrong, and we'll find out, but GameNerdz might have the best price on the Latias box. And just to quickly cover it, 2 Rivals packs and 2 Mega packs. Both of those sets should at least be $8 packs, so you probably got about $32 just in pack value. Then you are getting the promos. Just found out today, the Latias is a lenticular, the jumbo, I think. It looked a little different. I actually didn't open the box yet, but it looked lenticular. It looks like the card might be moving. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an idiot. That's possible too. And then, of course, the little promo there. And they still got the 3 tins here. We've been talking about this for a couple weeks because it's been here a while. I'm kind of surprised it's still here. The Mewtwo and the Nidoking, you could pretty easily find them for $40. Persian and the Nidoking. The Mewtwo is kind of where it gets a little iffy. Most people trying to charge like $50 for the Mewtwo. I think all the promo cards around $5 in value. Mewtwo maybe a little bit more than 5. Persian, Nidoking maybe a little bit less than 5. But also a little bit of promo value in here. 3 Rivals packs, 2 Journey packs. Because we're also getting the Mewtwo tin in this bundle here, I think it definitely makes it worth it. Maybe you could pick up 3 tins not including Mewtwo, like a couple Persian, a couple Nidoking, and check out somewhere else at 120. But with getting the Mewtwo, with the free shipping here, I think you could definitely pick up the tins if you're still looking for them. All right, gang, and I had to stop back in at Collector's Cash because we found some stuff here on Wednesday, I think it was, and I wanted to stop back in to make sure it's still here. It is the Stellar Crown booster box at $250. We checked market. It seemed like on Wednesday when we checked market just started going up. Stellar Crown booster boxes are at or around $300 right now, maybe a little bit close to $290, but they are nowhere close to $250. I don't know exactly how Collector's Cash does with the shipping, but unless they're banging you out for like $30, $40, it might make sense to pick up this Stellar Crown booster box. And then this one here, gang, I am a little confused about this. We got a Paradox booster box, $290. We've been talking about Paradox a lot because somehow the booster boxes have got to $320 market. This one, $30 under market at $290, and you're getting the deck box. What is this thing called? Display? Whatever. You're getting the acrylic box to put the booster box in. $290 with the acrylic case there honestly seems solid. When we look at some of this other stuff, they are trying to value that acrylic case around $30, which it probably is. But we're getting under market on the Paradox box and the acrylic case. And also, if we scroll down, they're just selling Paradox booster boxes right here at $300. So that one is $10 less and you're getting the case. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but that does sound pretty solid and it's under market. I think there's a couple booster boxes at Collector's Cash we could definitely look at. All right, gang, in Double Infinity, get ready for this stuff. We didn't even build any suspense. Apparently the page was loaded right on it. Look at this mega stuff.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. Everybody stay calm.
The booster bundle, okay, at $55. Everything else, I don't think I've seen prices like this ever since this set released. Double Infinity's doing $80 on the Guardy. Oh no. Gang, it's the Luca or the Guardy. No way, $80 for either one. What was the market we just checked, 90 or 95? I don't know if this is a second wave that is going to come out that they're taking orders for now, or if this is in stock already. It says nothing about a second wave. $80 on the ETB and $265 on the enhanced box. Market was $312, gang. Is that like $50 under market? Double Infinity, we do have to pay our shipping and tax and stuff, so checkout is always not the best. But I mean, with these prices here, I don't think there's any damage the checkout could do to make these not worth picking up. And the build and battle that we just saw for $60 that GameStop didn't have today that they should have had. Only $40 here, $20 under market on that too. What did Double Infinity do this week with the mega stuff? Poke Notify. Poke Notify. Poke Notify.
That's cool. So they can get it too.
Promo code SMOKEMON25. And all Poke TCG got a couple things in stock there. ETB is a little closer to market there, $315 on the enhanced box. They still have the poster at only $28.50. And they dropped the mini tin display, and now they got it at $130. All Poke TCG should have a 5% off if you click that and figure out what to do there. They also do free shipping over $200. Let me quickly run the 130 divided by 8 to see what we're at per tin. $16.25 on the mini tins, which I believe have gone back up to about $20 on the market there. I think the poster might even be around $32. And I've been telling everybody, with the 2 Black Bolt, the 2 White Flare packs, the poster, and the promo cards, this is definitely one of the best things to pick up for Black Bolt, White Flare if you haven't already. If you have, then maybe not, but even just the 4 packs at $28, whatever, these are $8 packs. I think Black Bolt might even be close to $9, so it's like $32 just in packs, not to mention the promo and the poster. Definitely worth picking up a poster collection here. And like I just said, the mini tins at about $16.25. Getting the whole display sealed. If you get to 200, they'll ship it to you for free. $8 packs there at $16.25. They also might have dropped the Ogerpon box, surprisingly. One of the only stores to go down in price. Everybody's gone up to at least $60. And all Poke TCG might have just dropped it $2 more, only $53. Holiday calendar here at $50 too for MSRP. Don't think $74 for the 11 packs in the Build and Battle Stadium of Paradox is terrible either. Surging Sparks booster box. For some reason, they always hit with the Surging Sparks booster box. And I'm sure we all know that, but the market has gone up to $300 on these. Surprisingly, the ETB down to only $70, but the booster box up to $300. Only $270 right now at all Poke TCG, and maybe you could save 5% and you're getting free shipping. Also, the Twilight ETB still here at $68. And I forgot about the first page. Taking the Phantasmal Flames pre-order on the ETB, I probably wouldn't do it. One of the few places got the pre-order up. Also got these right here. Now, the booster bundle display should be 10 booster bundles. So that is putting you at about $1.20 per booster bundle. Probably about $10 over market on each one. But obviously, when you're getting something sealed, you got to pay a little bit of a premium and stuff, I guess. That is like $100 more than if you pick them up separately at market price. So I don't really know if that's necessarily a solid deal. But that is a lot of Paldean Fates. If somebody's looking for it, there might be a Bubble Mew hiding in those 10 booster bundles. Also, the tech sticker thing here, don't really know how many stickers are in here. And they tell us 12 collections, 3 packs each. So a booster box worth of packs, 36 packs in here total. That put you at about $14 a pack, $13.88, I believe. Times that pack by 3, which is in a sticker, I think that's $42. Honestly, don't think that's too impressive either. I could be wrong, but I think stickers for, like, sticker text for Paldean Fates for $40 are pretty easy to find all day. You are getting the whole sealed display. There's nowhere where you're finding that all day, though. So if you're looking for some Paldean Fates, I do think the prices are a little steep, but I just checked about 40 stores, and nobody is selling either of these sealed displays right now. And then they also have the mini tin display of the Mega Heroes tins, which should be 10 tins. Each tin has a pack of rivals and a pack of Mega at $200. These are $20 tins. So you pretty much pay a market on the tins, but you would be getting a sealed display there. I don't think that's horrible. And then the Inferno at $125, that's pretty much where everybody's at. I've seen a couple stores going up to like $135. $125 definitely not terrible, especially if you need to get your $200 free shipping and want to save 5%. Might be able to pick that up here too. Rip and Ship Arena, not much has changed, but a couple solid things. These ETBs still here. The Surging Sparks, I do believe the market is only $70, so maybe not. The Twilight at $65, kind of surprised that's here. I don't know how shipping is at Rip and Ship. I mean, I guess if it's $10 or $15 and we're paying $75 or $80 for a Twilight ETB, maybe not. But in terms of a sticker price, I think this is the cheapest one in all the stores I go into. They also have Gem Volume 3 in stock, gang, at $90. $90, I believe, is the cheapest I've ever seen Gem, which is crazy because Gem Volume 1 and 2 were as cheap as like $40 when they came out. Gem Volume 3 hit the ground running at $90. Also, a couple stores that did get some of these restocks, I think, are up to something crazy like $120, $130. Something pretty wild, something very far from $90. So if you're looking for Gem Volume 3, Rip and Chip Arena's got you there. And then they also still have their Future Flash box at only $50. Dang, look at Forged in Fire. They got a lot going on here. Mega Latias and the Mewtwo box at $33.33. If I remember correctly, Forged in Fire should be around $5 flat shipping. The Mega Latias box we did see for $30 somewhere. Might have been Double Infinity or something like that. The Mewtwo box at $33. I mean, compared to where everybody's been at, which is over $40, I think $33 is okay. And especially if it's only $5 shipping, you're probably checking out under $40, and that's cheaper than most of the people. I say it like 9 times a week. I don't really think I'm still going to buy it even at $33, but that's definitely a very competitive price. The Latias, this is probably the most I would pay. And if I'm just picking this up and I got to pay for checkout just on this box, I wouldn't do it. I don't think we really want to be over $32, $33 on this box most. Obviously, we want to be as close to MSRP as possible at $22. $33 is probably better than most of the stores I've seen today, but still, probably avoid that one. I think we did find it for $30 at Double Infinity or something. Low key, look at this Victini, $35. What?
My God, she's beautiful.
That's crazy on the Victini, gang. The promo card, I believe, is like $15 market. I could be wrong. Maybe it's a little bit less. That promo card's got decent value. It's at least $10. That's not counting the jumbo, which I would imagine's got to be at least $5 there itself. Promo value, easily $15 just in the box. And then the 4 packs, the 2 Black Bolt, the 2 White Flare, $32 in pack value at $8 a pack. Market, I believe, is around $42, $45. This one like $10 under market. The value is clearly there. You got about $40-something just in value with the promos and the packs. I think this might be the best thing at Forge and Fire right now. Booster bundles at $45 for Black Bolt, not terrible either. And a sale price on the Ogre Pond box. They dropped it to $50. There it is, gang. I thought $53 was incredible. Now back to $50, the MSRP. How is this possible? Anybody saying there's no MSRP deals out there? Look at this. 10 packs, $5 a pack, $50. Even at checkout, if you just wanted this, you'd probably be around $55, $60, which you could still do easily. At the very least, 5 Twilight and 5 Temporal got to at least be $60 in pack value. Twilight even a little bit more, plus you're getting promo value. Pretty crazy. They even have an enhanced booster box under $300. $12 under market. Yo, Forge and Fire got me hyped up today. It's been so long since we've hit solid stuff over here. Pokeballs at 16. The Q4, I'm not too sure what's inside. You guys have been letting me know in the comments. I already forgot.
Marijuana is a memory loss drug, so maybe you just don't remember.
These might be the ones with 2 Temporal in them and then 1/3 Randy pack. But $16 on the Pokeballs here. That Scarlet and Violet Build-In Battle still okay at $26. And gang, $750. Get ready. I'm pretty sure this is nuts right now. $750 for the case of sleeve packs of Journey. Gang, that's definitely nuts. That's coming out to $5.20 a pack. Obviously, you're going to have to spend over $750 and get the whole case. Big commitment for Journey together. But that is down to $5.20 a sleeve pack. Gang, not gonna lie, I think today I might get the credit card out. There's a lot going on, not just these sleeve packs here, but a lot going on in all these stores. And I mean, off the top of my head, I don't know where Journey sleeved is at, but I can guarantee you it's at the very least $6 on the market right now. Journey booster boxes also going up in price. Not a lot of demand for Journey. I doubt we'll see a big reprint for Journey if a reprint comes at all. One of the last times to probably get something crazy like a whole sleeve case. Forge and Fire just hit this week, bro. And stopping in at Rare Candy, what do we got?
Do I look like I got some candy? No. Why y'all up my eyes for it then?
Some possible drops, gang, that might actually be drops. as we move down here. Twilight at only 60 and Sparks at only 60. Looks like the Twilight and the Mega Enhanced Booster Box at 280. These are going right now. Surging Sparks will be tomorrow at 60. Twilight going right now. And the Enhanced Booster Box, 280. When's the last time we seen something like that at Rare Candy? That's wild. $32 under market. Obviously, the only issue we normally have with Rare Candy is not many things are under market, and also the checkout is normally pretty wild, but these prices are just incredible. They're also all from the same company there. So maybe checkout would be a little easier, or like you wouldn't have to pay separately. Maybe you could get the Twilight ETB and the Enhanced Booster Box and only pay one shipping charge, which would be pretty nice. But I think regardless, especially if you pick up one of each here, because the Twilight ETB's got to at least be $10, $15 under market. This booster box, $30 under market. We're probably $40, $45 under market here if you pick up both. And if checkout is $45, somebody in the comments let me know, because we will never shop here again. I can't imagine checkout's coming anywhere close to that. It should be about $15, $20 at most. Actually, some stuff from Rare Candy today. Let's go. And then stop it into Sakura's, because it is the only shop I found with the Collect 151 Gengar Pikachu stuff still in stock. Also at a very solid price of $135. Can't complain about that either. If you want to chase your Bubble Mew in Chinese, want to go for a $15,000 Gengar Pikachu card, you definitely pick up the 151 surprise over at Sakuras. Closing it out at Safari Zone, as is tradition.
Princess now in some kind of isometric cube. This is certainly breaking with tradition now.
I don't know what happened to Safari Zone on Wednesday, gang. They had like one product in stock, and people have been telling me they restocked. I've also been hearing it is specifically a lot of big cases, and that's what they got right here. Maybe we go through this, but I've been hearing the cases aren't really too good. Maybe we'll try to break a couple down and see how it looks, but let's go through it all there. A lot of booster box cases, even a case of Paradox Rift ETBs. Sale price on the non-enhanced booster box here at $275. You should be checking out $275. There's definitely no shipping. There might be tax depending on where you're at. And what was market? What did we just see? Pretty sure we saw the non-enhanced at $300. So that's a clean 25% under market there. All right, most of this stuff's actually pretty nice here. Journey ETB only $70. Obviously, we found cheaper Journey packs, but if you're looking for a sealed ETB for the collection, or you want to open one for the promo and stuff, $70 is very good, especially if you don't have to pay shipping or tax. It's incredible. I think the market's only like $75, $78, but most people are charging market for their Journey ETB. $70, I like that a lot. Both Mega ETBs here get the bundle at $185, which would be like $92.50. Honestly, don't think that's horrible at all. That might be like the second best place to buy these outside of Double Infinity. But even with shipping and tax, I think Double Infinity would only be $160 before checkout, so it might make more sense to just get them there. Latias is here at $33 too. White Flare, $75, couple dollars under market. Cynthia Garchomp at MSRP. Damn, even Safari Zone hitting it out the park today. Holiday calendar for $42. This one I think has been here for a while, but all right, there we go. If you're looking for your holiday calendar, definitely buy it from Safari Zone. $8 cheaper than everybody else. Mewtwo box at $36, not too bad, but I'm done talking about that. Ogerpon box at $55. We did see them for $50 today, but if you're picking up some stuff from Safari Zone, which I would definitely understand because there's a lot, maybe you could throw an Ogerpon in the cart. Let's just go back to these cases real quick. A case of ETBs, you should be getting 5 of each, 10 ETBs total. That's putting you at $120 per ETB. That is stupid. Don't do that. This case, $2,000 for the Twilight booster box, or the booster box case here, 6 of them. That's putting you over $300 per booster box, which I think is the market for Twilight. I'm pretty sure it's like $310. That's pretty way over market there. Over $300 on a Temporal. What? I think Temporal's only $250, $260 market price, unless that just got pumped last night. How is a Temporal box less than an Obsidian Flames, like $100 more? All right, so I think all the cases in this top row here are not good. They are all at least $300 a booster box, because you're only getting 6 of them in the case. 6 times 300 is only $1,800, so all of these way over that. I don't think any of those make much sense there. Could be wrong. Case of the stickers, if anybody wants to break it down. And then there's also this one right here, which would come out to a little bit less than $250 a booster box for Scarlet and Violet base. EU box just means that they ship it differently. I think there's 3 on the left and 3 on the right instead of one of these, like a long box with all 6. Could be the only difference there. You're under $250 a box. Pretty sure Scarlet and Violet base hasn't really moved from about $240 market, though. I think this one is probably as close to market as we can get. This would probably be the box I would pick up if I had to, but I really hate Scarlet and Violet base, so I'm not going to. But everything else on the site, top notch. The only complaints would be like those booster box cases in the top row. And honestly, booster box cases probably go for more money than just the booster boxes combined. So maybe that's something too. But gang, that's going to do it for another deals video. We will be going live this Sunday around 11:30 a.m. Eastern, doing a live deals and steals. We always do one on the weekend. Most of the time it will be on Sundays, unless I have something to do on a Sunday, in which will make it a Saturday. But most of the time it's going to be Sundays around 11:30 a.m. to maybe 12 in the afternoon. A start time. We normally go for about 2 hours going through all the stores, hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. If you do want to catch us this weekend, should be around 11:30 a.m. on Sunday. Also going to be going live in a little bit today. If you're watching this, we'll be going live on YouTube 4:20 p.m. Eastern, ripping packs for the gang. If you want to join us and stop in there, would be appreciated. Oh my God, gang! On the way out here, I forgot this. Is this under $300 a box for Enhanced? Is the best case on the site for Mega right now? Enhanced case, 6 booster boxes, under $1,800. You're under $300 a box. Market was $312. You're getting the Enhanced. I mean, if you're only looking for one booster box, I'm sure we found a cheaper way to do it. But in terms of the cases on this website, that's actually the best case here. I would take that over Scarlet and Violet base all day. And what was I saying on the way out? I don't know, gang. Have a great weekend. If we don't see you at the lives, we'll be back on Monday with another Deals and Steals.